So here we have the BMW 320i on a 68 plate. But it starts off by showing you inside the boot, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside from there. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with 3 individually folding rear seats should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge, then the speedometer, rev counter, and coolant temperature gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles of this car. They are 25,275. Above that, we have a kind of trip computer. You can change that information by pressing a button on the end of the left-hand stalk for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. And then if we back out to the steering wheel, we have speed limiter and cruise control on the left-hand side here, and stereo and phone controls on the right-hand side. The minus and plus paddles are so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox. Over in the center, we then have the satellite navigation screen. This is BMW's business nav. So obviously we have satellite navigation, as you can see just here. Really nice, clear color display. Very easy system to use. We have actually done a video showing how this system works, which you can find on our website and also on our YouTube channel as well. If we go back to the main menu, this is where you can pair your phone just here and also access your music. All the movement that I am making on the screen is all being done using the Idrive system, which is essentially this dial and the buttons that surround it. You can do virtually everything from the dial itself though. So for example, you can rotate it to anything you want to highlight, in this case media and radio. Push the dial down to enter that menu. We can then rotate it for DAB, FM and AM radio, CD player, Bluetooth audio and USB input as well. So loads of ways to listen to your music in this car. Working our way down from that, we have the CD player, the main volume for the stereo, and then dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase or decrease the fan speed, determine where you'd like the air to be distributed for driver and passenger individually. When you're happy with all of those settings, that button turns your air conditioning on, and it's on when that light shows, and off again as well, of course. Or press auto. The car will now, as you can hear, take control of the fan speed and the direction of the air for you to maintain those temperatures. Press the auto button again to turn that off. We have a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings, and then the same over here for the passenger seat as well. Underneath that, we have 2 cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket, the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. You can turn the traction control off, and then this button will change the driving setup of the car. So the car can be put into Sport, Sport Plus, and you can go back down to Sport, Comfort, which is your everyday driving, and Eco Pro as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.